state, I have a new design. With these garlands and incense in my hands, I call to all the shrines. For rampant fancies in region rave the mind of Oedipus. He is so far from sense, he cannot gauge the present from the past, and pins his soul to every word of fear. All my advice is bankrupt. I address myself to you, Apollo, whose Lycian shrine is nearest to these rites and prayers. That you may work some way to make us clean, for we are gone to pieces at the sight of him, the steersman of the ship astray by fright.
Heaven bless her always and bless hers. The perfect wife blessed perfectly with him.
And you too, miss. Be blessed by your mark. Are you here to give us news or to receive?
To give, madame. Happy news for both your house and your husband.
Happy news? From where?
From Corinth, my lady. Oh, a pleasing piece of news. Or else I would like to think so. Perhaps a bit bittersweet.
What's bittersweet? What's half and half to please?
King-elect of Corinth. So runs the order and council there.
The old man Oedipus? He still reigns there?
No more, for death has sworn him to his grave.
What? Oedipus's father is dead? Quick, go and tell Oedipus this.
Jocasta, my dearest wife, why have you called me here from the palace?
Listen to this woman and fill your ears. How dwindled were the perceptions of Apollo?
Who is this? What has she come to say?
A good woman from Corinth, here to tell us your father is no more. Old Oedipus is dead.
What? Let me hear it from your mouth, good madam.
Why, to give first news first. He's gone. To be assured, he's dead.
Through treason or disease?
A little touch will tip the old to sleep.
He died a natural death then. Poor old man.
A natural death, by right of many years.
Aha, my wife. So we are done with delving into Pythian oracles, this jangled mongering with birds oh high, which foretold, yes, had it all arranged, that I should kill my father. Ha! He's dead, and under sods, which here I stand, my sword, still with its scabbard, or did he pine for me, and did I kill him so? Well, he's dead, and may he rest in peace, in Hades' realm, with all those prophecies, worth nothing now.
Worth nothing as I told you, even then.
You told me yes, but I was sick with fear.
Forget it all. Give none of it a thought.
There's still that scruple of my mother's bed.
How can a man have scruples when it's only chance that's king? There's nothing certain, nothing preordained. We should live as carefree as we may. Forget the silly nonsense of married mothers. Why, many men have dreams with married mothers, but he lives the most happily who thinks the least of it.
Everything you say would all make sense were my mother not alive. She is. So all your comfort cannot quiet me.
At least your father's death has lightened up the scene.
It has, but now I fear a living woman.
A woman, sir, but whoever could she be?
A rope, old man who lives with Oedipus.
But what's in her that she can make you fear?
A dire warning sent from heaven, my friend.
Excuse me for a minute, the dinner's ready.
Let's move our conversation to the living room while my wife gets everything ready. No, you may be told. Apollo once told me that I would couple with my mother. With these hands, I spill out the lifeblood of my father, all of which has put me long and far from Corinth, and sweet prosperity maybe. But what's so sweet as looking into parents' eyes?
Is this the year that drove you out of Corinth?
Exactly that, old woman, and not to kill my father.
Well, my king, since I came here to save, why don't I lose you from that worry too?
Ah, if you could, I'd heap you with rewards.
Ah, to be frank, that's why I came, to bring you back home and do myself some good.
No, not home. I'll not go near our parents, though.
My son, it's plain you don't know what you're at.
Speak out, old woman. In the name of heaven, what?
Well, you fled from home because of this.
Yes, the fear of Apollo may be proven right.
And you, because of your parents, a criminal?
Yes, old woman, exactly that. I'm haunted by that dread.
But don't you understand? There's nothing for you to worry about.
Nothing? How? I am their son.
No, you and Oedipus were worlds apart.
Worlds apart, but he was my father, wasn't he?
No more nor less than I who tell you this.
Nor more nor less than you. Then nothing then.
Exactly. He never gave you life, no more than I.
Then whatever made him call me son?
You were a gift. He took you from my arms.
A gift? But he loved me as his own.
He had no children of his own to love.
The gift of me that you brought in, was I freeborn or bought?
Discovered in a woody mountain dell of Citharon.
The Theban hills? What made you wander over there?
On those hills I used to graze my flock.
What? A shepherd out for hire?
And on that day, your savior too, my son.
My savior? Was I in pain when I was brought into your arms?
Well, the ankle on your feet can tell you that.
Was this my mother's doing or my father's? For God's sake, say!
That I do not know. The man who gave you to me could tell.
What? Received at second hand, not found by you?
Not found by me, but handed to me by another shepherd.
A shepherd. Could you point him out?
I think he was known as one of Lais's men.
The king who reigned here long ago.
The same. He was known as a herdsman for that king.
Could I see him? Is he still alive?
I think your own people can tell you best.
Does any man here know this herdsman she is speaking of? Either seen him in the fields of hereabouts? The time has come for full discovery.
Oedipus, the table is set.
Do you know the man we've asked for once before? Is he the man he means?
Which man? What matters who he means? Why ask? Forget it all. It's not worth us knowing.
Forget it all? I can't stop now, not with all the birth clues in my hands.
In the name of heaven, don't proceed. For your own life's sake, stop. And I've been tortured enough.
Oh, come on. It won't be you that's disgraced, even if I'm proved a thrice-descended slave.
God help you, Oedipus. Hide it from who you really are.
Will someone go fetch the herdsman? We'll leave the lady to her high descent.
Goodbye, my poor deluded, lost and damned. There's nothing else I can call you now.
Jocasta, no!
Listen, lords, most honorable of Thebes, forget the house of Lapicus, all filial sympathy. If you would stop your ears, hide your eyes, not break your hearts against appalling pain. No rivers, even later, even faces, could flush away. I think the horrors hidden in these walls, where now other evils, courted evils, self-incurred, will bring to light the perfect agony of self-inflicted pain.
Stop. What we've seen already is unbearable. What further agony will load on us?
I'll tell it quickly, and you can quickly hear. Jocasta's gone, the queen.
Dead? Poor lady? How?
She killed herself. We heard her sobbing out Laius' name, so long dead, recalling the night his love had bred his murder and left her mother making cursed children with her son. And then she killed herself. How I do not know. The final act escaped our eyes all, fastened now upon the raving Oedipus, who broke upon us, stamping up and down and shouting out. And there we saw her hanging, twisted, tangled from a halter. A coupled punishment upon a coupled sin, husband and wife, one flesh in their disaster, their happiness of long ago, true happiness, now turned to tears this day, to ruin death and shame, no evil absent by whatever cursed.
Poor man, what agony!
He needs a helping hand, his wound and weakness, more than he can bear. But you will see, the gates are opening. Look, a sight that turns all loathing into tears.
How could this have possibly happened? She was her mother. It wasn't meant to be. But it was true love. Does that not mean anything to you?
Should I take my life along just as she did?
It would help us all if the ship could just sink and make the decision for me.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go.
Hi. Turn it off. Turn it away.
Okay, Rusty, when you're mad, you have to be mad. You're like, no.
I got this. Action. Oh, come on. You won't do this. Why'd you laugh? Oh, come on. You won't be disgraced now. You can't laugh.
Perfect.
Gosh, come here. Hey! That's
What made you wander over there? What made you wander over there?
It was on those hills that I used to graze my flock.
What made you wander over there? God. What made you wander over there?
It was on those hills that I used to graze my flock.
Why is that so funny to you?
Slip